Ram has really stepped up its entertainment game. For 2019, you see that you have an optional 12-inch Uconnect touchscreen display that just blows the competition out of the water. Looking at the screen, you have a large portrait-style display. Vertically on either side of the screen, you have climate controls and 2 knobs on either side for the volume and tune, a mute button and a screen off button, and a few controls down there. Looking at the media screen, you see up top, no matter what screen you're in, you do have a status bar with the home screen and settings for your climate. So if you adjust the climate for either side, you see that that changes and it pops up right here. The temperature and your current time. So starting off on the media screen, you have your presets up at the top. So you have 12 of those with album art. And looking at the left, you do have selectable sources, and in the middle you have the station and your artist and track or song information. Notify allows you that if you really like this song or you really like Shawn Mendes, that you will be alerted every time that Shawn Mendes comes on the radio. Tune allows you to type in a specific channel and tune right to that station. Search allows you to voice search anything you'd like, so let's try it out right now. Elvis. So I said Elvis, so it goes to Elvis Radio, and you can see that that's a really easy way to search when you're on the move. And your specific profile. Looking down below, you can adjust the channels one by one like that, or you can twist the tune knob and it will go between your different stations. Favorites are different things that you set. Recommended stations for you about what you like to listen to. Categories, if you'd like to listen to a certain specific type of music. Or audio goes to your audio settings. For your equalizer, balance and fade, speed adjusted volume, surround sound, auxiliary volume offset, and autoplay. So that pretty much covers it for the media screen. If you adjust to, let's say, Apple CarPlay, it will automatically populate, and you also have Bluetooth streaming audio, USB auxiliary, and a CD disc slot right there. Moving along the bottom of the screen, you do have your controls right there, which pop up. So you have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger, 3-stage ventilated seats, and on and off for your heated steering wheel, as well as auto-dimming mirror activation and backup camera, activated right there with guidance lines. Moving on, you've got climate. So as I said before, you have redundant climate controls on either side. For your temperature, your mode, which can be head and feet and defrost, and your fan speeds and automatic function, AC and recirculating, which is really cool. It's in the shape of a ram. Front and rear defrost controls and passenger temperatures, and you can adjust one by one by touching the arrow, or you can just touch here and it will adjust for you with color keyed to view the temperature. You have max AC, recirc, auto, and front and rear defrost on the screen as well, with fan speed down here. More on apps in a moment. Going to your nav screen, you have a full screen map view. Up here you can search for different addresses, restaurants, fuel stations, anything that you'd like. So let's say that we'd like to go to the Olive Garden for lunch. I typed it in earlier, but you can type it in, or it will save your recent destinations. So if you touch Olive Garden, it will show all the Olive Gardens in the area, and you can just press on that one and navigate right to it. If you search where to, there's other points of interest. You can input a destination or set favorite or recent destinations. Going back, you also have information on your current position and traffic for your commute, and all these different nav settings for guidance, route preferences, the appearance of the map, and if you ever see a arrow scroll bar, you can scroll with it with your finger, or you can go to the pages by touching the arrows. Traffic, speed limit, updating your map, deleting your personal data if you decide to sell the truck, and different about settings for the navigation. Going to your phone, you do have Bluetooth capabilities for calling, setting favorites, and pairing a phone. And one really cool feature of the bottom display of the screen is if you go into your apps, the bottom is customizable. So let's say that you don't really use your passenger vent anymore, but you really use that Wi-Fi hotspot. You can just press and hold and set it, and now your Wi-Fi settings are down there. Or you can set your backup camera. Anything you'd like can immediately be put down there, and then you just touch it and it goes right to what you need. And with the backup camera, you do have a very cool button to zoom in right where you need to connect your hitch. So now that we're in our apps, we have Sirius XM Travel Link, and you can look up fuel prices, movie listings, sports, weather, all kinds of different things. So if you wanted to see what movie listings would be for this weekend, you can touch on what station you're going to, and if we wanted to go see Fast and Furious. Since there's no times today, since it comes out this weekend, there's no times, but if we search a movie that's already out, you can see the show times. It does the same with the weather. You can see what the weather is with different settings like that. And fuel prices. And if you see a fuel price that you really like, say sorting by the cheapest, let's say that we wanted to go to this Exxon for $2.26, we can call and make sure the price is correct, or just navigate right there. And going back to your apps, you have the same comfort controls for your seats, projection manager for your Apple CarPlay, so you can have your Apple CarPlay on top and your media or anything like that on the bottom and split it up like that. Your Wi-Fi hotspot, backup camera, mirror dimmer, app manager for Uconnect, and different media. Climate controls, nav and phone, settings, audio settings, pairing a phone, SOS Safety Connect with Assist, and activating your Sirius Guardian services so you can remote lock and unlock the vehicle, report stolen vehicle. It's a really cool function with that as well. And going to all of your settings, you can see that you can really customize this truck in a way to suit your needs. So you have 3 languages to choose from. All these different display settings, including the brightness and the theme. Let's go and switch it from blue to Rebel Red for the rest of the video. You can set your touchscreen beep, time out the controls, fuel saver, navigation, and phone pop-ups in the cluster. You have units for metric or customary, voice settings, clock and date settings, camera settings, safety and driver assistance settings, for park sense, blind spot alert, hill start assist, and a really cool feature that's tire fill assist. So if you get a low tire and you're filling up, the truck will beep when it gets to the desired tire pressure PSI, so you don't have to go out there with a gauge and stop every few seconds to make sure you have the exact pressure that you need. The truck just automatically beeps when it knows it's filled up enough. And mirrors and wipers. And you will have a few different customization settings dependent on which truck yours is and how many options you have equipped to it. But just to finish up, I want to show you all of these different settings. That way you can really get a look and see everything this new Ram has to offer. And Sirius XM setup, since we're in demo mode, we can't access that, and resetting the screen back to factory settings. And going home, you can see that you can set the top and bottom card to have 2 tiers. So let's say you'd like your media on the top and your navigation on the bottom. And you can also press that button and swap them, just like that. And you can swipe over to get your map and swipe over to see a different view. And so this really is a great system with lots of customization options that really does make this new 2019 Ram the leader of its class. So if you'd like to come and check one out, give us a call. We have more information in the description or up top in the post. Thanks for watching.